Hello and welcome to the Temple of Tomes with your host Indie Comics Jones. Today is September 5th, 2023. It's been a while since I put out one of these videos, so I'm going to be playing catch up. All of these issues have been fairly recent, I would say June on. I believe this is about episode 580. I'll have to check later when I upload all these and do the liner notes. But anyway, we're looking at Worldtree, or w0rldtr33. I'm not sure how you say it. This is a James Tynion, the fourth production or creation. This is issue number 1, but it is a second printing, so I got in a little bit late on this. This is a not recommend. I didn't find the story super compelling. It's about something that goes viral that causes people to create murders or they die. It's a lot of gruesomeness in it, but I'm not finding it particularly interesting. So let's take a quick look to see who worked on this. The words are by James Tynion, the writer, of course. The art done by Fernando Blanco. The colors are by Jordi Belair, who we've seen in quite a few different works in the past here on this channel. The letters by Aditya Bidikar. The edits are Steve Fox, I guess he's the editor, and design is Dylan Todd. And we start out, it's set in the future, 2024, and we get a little quote there from Harlan Ellison, the famous sci-fi writer. Okay. I have no mouth and I must scream. Okay. So it starts out with a number of bizarre killings. The tagline is fear, spelled out PH34R, using the numerals as, what do you want to call them? Alphabet. Okay, and we've got this kind of sexy woman going all around, and we find out that she is kind of at the center of this, at least at this first issue here. She connects to the internet, sends out images of the murders that have happened, and she's got quite the following. And then we see that she goes from town to town and people start dying, but she's also got disciples doing the same thing. And this strongly reminds me of the anti-life virus that was going through all the cell phones for the Tom Taylor's DCeased that came out a few years ago. But instead we are driven by this woman who looks very alien. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I just didn't really get into it. And then we have someone named Ellison, who's kind of the main character. He's trying to find I believe it's his brother, and he's there with his girlfriend, and they're going back to the town. They're unknown to them that his brother has gone wacko through these viral videos, and he is part of this whole killing spree as well now. And we've got the news picking up on it, deadly mass killings, and just kind of an investigation going on. I just didn't really care for it. I thought James Tynion's run on Batman when he first started was pretty good, but it got a little long in the tooth, and I kind of dropped out of it. Didn't find it compelling enough to continue. So yeah, this is a not recommend. Just kind of flipping through the whole thing here. You can see there's our sexy killer going into a crowd of people. Actually goes into I think a police station, and she starts taking down the police station with her viral videos. I guess you can see the pixelation happening there, and the guys are dying. And then she kills for real. Because he's the police chief, some other people. And what we see here is the brother, and he says she's here because he's linked into this whole thing. And we get this final shot here of her pretty much killing everybody in the whole thing, and also taking down the brother. But for some reason she doesn't do it to or I guess makes him blind. But she doesn't do it to the other guy, not at this point. She just walks off after she kills her disciple. And he can't believe what happened. He's standing there in this whole mass grave or mass murdering, but doesn't know what's happening. So anyway, okay, so that was how it ended the first issue. I am not going to continue with this. Just wasn't compelling to me. It felt like it was too inspired by Tom Taylor's work, which I thought was pretty good, but um, I think James Tynion is going more into horror now, getting away from superheroes. And here's another one, Razor Blades Book 1 is Trade, and that is, looks like to be, it's also a horror coming out on Image Comics as well. This is an Image comic, by the way. And then he also did Department of Truth, if you remember that, which I think had something to do with aliens. I'm not quite sure. So next, issue 3. So we've already missed issue 2. Issue 3's out probably. I'm assuming issue 4 might even be out by now. And there you have it. I not recommend Worldtree. I'm probably the only person not recommending this comic, but hey, it just didn't do it for me. Thanks for stopping by and watching this review of Worldtree by James Tynion. As always, please like, please subscribe, please leave comments if you wish, and I'll try to get to them. And I'll try to be a little bit more active posting reviews. Got a few more to do. I think I'm going to do at least one more today. Take care. This is Indie Comics Jones bidding you adieu.